Hello, I'm Refashionista Sheri, and I love this jumpsuit. I just rediscovered it at the back of my closet, and it's one that I refashioned more than a few years ago. And I went to put on the belt that I wanted to wear with it, and it looked like this. Gross. So today, that's what we're gonna do. We are going to fix this peeling faux leather belt and make it wearable once again.
Editing Sheri here, and as always, stick around to the end of the video for troll time. This week's episode is with my assistant, Nancy. For this quick and easy project, all you need is your peeling and damaged faux leather belt, plus whatever kind of fabric you want to use to recover it. I mean, you can use anything as long as it is long enough to cover the entire length of the belt. And, you know, something like this type of lace trim would look absolutely adorable. But for myself, I was looking in my stash and I found this. Now, if you've been following me for a while, this looks like such a mess. Anyway, if you've been following me for a while, you will recognize this long strip of frayed denim as what I use to kind of liven up my very, very boring rubber rain boots more than a few years ago now. But sadly, those boots sprung a leak and I can't wear them anymore, so this has been sitting in my stash. But I was thinking, how cool would that look to have like a kind of funky layered frayed denim belt? So that's what we're gonna do today. We are gonna take these strips of frayed denim and figure out how we can stitch them on to this peeling, fraying faux leather belt. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is remove the belt buckle here. So I've just grabbed my seam ripper because it is simply stitched around, so it should be pretty easy to take off, I hope. Anyway, we just, I just don't want to rip this. Okay, this might take a little while, so I'm gonna go finish this and we'll see ya when the belt buckle is removed. So I managed to finally get all of the thread removed. Now I'm just gonna push that through, and there we have two separate pieces. But like, that looks really gross. So I think I'm gonna clean that before I do anything else. Okay, so I just spent what felt like an eternity chopping off all of the long frayed threads and ironing this and then rolling it up to make my life easier when I'm gonna stitch it on. But as I was doing that, you know, my mind was wandering and I remembered an even older belt fixing tutorial that I shall link down below for you guys. It is totally cool, totally quick, and totally no-sew. So yeah, that'll be down below for you as well. And now let's figure out how we're gonna put this on here. So first I was thinking to start kind of like that with the end overhanging a little bit, so I can then go back and trim it, fold it, and maybe hand stitch it, and then just wrap it around like so, and then go just simply stitch it all together. And I think that is gonna look pretty darn cool. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap all of this around as best I can and then go simply stitch it on all the way around the edges with a easy straight stitch. Okay, so I started wrapping it all around and kind of figured, yeah, I don't really like how it looks. I want it to be more like stripes going down. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think it's going to be a lot easier to stitch it on if I just start at one side, stitch straight down, and then just fold it over and come back and stitch the next layer down and then the next layer. And then I should have kind of like three cool little frayed denim bands going all the way down my belt. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Not the first way, this way. Okay, so as with most of my refashions, I've never tried this before. And so once again, I am thrilled with this result. It actually came out looking exactly like it did in my brain, so that is fantastic. And you can see here, because the back was actually okay, it wasn't peeling or fraying at all, so I just went a little bit down from the end of the belt to start my wraps, and I think it's going to be totally fine. So now we have to work on the buckle. Okay, so for the buckle, I'm pretty sure all I'm going to have to do is wrap this around, but I'm not sure if I actually want to be stitching it, or you know what? Now let's take the easy way out, and I'll grab my glue gun and I'm just going to glue this all the way around, and yeah, then reattach it to the belt. Okay, so here's my quick Refashionista tip for when you're using your trusty old glue gun. Always make sure you protect your work surface. So how I protect mine is I have this very thin, almost totally transparent cutting board piece of plastic that I got at the dollar store, and it works great. The glue never goes through it. Plus, as extra protection, I also have my adorable vintage hot plate pad thingy here, which I'm sure in the olden days somebody maybe would have put, you know, their soup on it or something, but now I use it as extra protection so I don't damage my work surface. So yeah, double your pleasure, double protection. This came out absolutely fabulously. It is perfect. So now I'm just going to, which side should we do? Put this back through like it was before. Okay. And it's very, very thick and quite awkward, so I think I'm just going to go quickly hand stitch this back together, and then I can try it on and style it up. Yes, another awesome, quick, and relatively easy refashion. And now I can wear this belt again. I think this looks pretty darn cool. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there going, oh my God, I would like never wear that. And to you, I'm sorry, but I have to say then, don't make it. It's so easy. Don't make it. Then nobody's going to force you to wear it if you don't make it. Because I think that might be your fear, that someone is going to come and force you to wear some kind of refashion you made that you don't really like. So just don't make it. Anyway, that was just a little, I guess, PSA for anyone who needed it. Anyway, I think it's okay with this all black jumpsuit because it's, you know, all black except for my little groovy embroidered patches here. But I thought, let's try it with like an all black dress as well and see what it looks like. And I think it'll be okay. And also with a patterned dress. Let me know down below which kind of look you think is best, and also how you might style this fraying denim belt refashion. Sorry. And you know what time it is now, guys? It is that time once again. It is a troll time, and today it is with my assistant Nancy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and then what? Yeah. Oh, just a sec. Hi. I'm Nancy, Sheri's assistant, and you know, like I make sure that her schedule is set and she does stuff on time and whatever. And yeah, I have to call you back. Okay, bye. Anyway, I'm doing troll time today, so I hope that's okay with everybody. Yeah, okay, so today's troll time comes from Monique, and Monique says, why is your nail polish always so messy? Don't you know nail salons exist? Go get a manicure or some nice long acrylics. Okay, that's actually kind of a funny one. Okay, Monique, so just so you know, like, I actually helped to do Sheri's nails, so thank you for the insult. Also, not everybody can afford to go to the nail salon. Like, do you know how much that stuff costs? And Sheri doesn't have a lot of money. I mean, come on, give her a break. She's giving you loads of free tutorials and content, and you're complaining about fingernail polish? Come on. Also, what does it say? Nice long acrylics? Gross. I always wonder, how do people wipe their behinds when they have those super long acrylic nails? Like, how gross must that be? And then after, do you like pour really hot water and really give them a scrub after? Because there's no way that stuff doesn't get trapped under the, oh, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. But I think you should concentrate less on what someone's fingernails look like and maybe more on your own self, and realize not everybody's like you, not everybody has the same style as you, all of that kind of stuff. And just as a little extra thing, Sheri's been doing like this little Sunday special spa kind of day with her daughter for a long time. And it's like a special thing that her and her daughter do, and they do, you know, it's kind of evolved over the years. And when she was little, she would do Sheri's makeup, and it was so cute and everything. And then they started getting into nail polish, and, you know, it's just like a nice thing that they can do together. So let's not criticize anyone until we know kind of the stories behind things. And I don't know, I'm just really not sure why you would ever feel the need to comment something like that. Like, were you so zoomed into her fingernails that, you know, you could see there was maybe some little blotchy bits or something? And who cares, really, you know? Get a life, please. Okay, I don't know what else to say. Just get a life, and think about, you know, how you would feel if somebody left you a comment like that. It's getting tiresome saying this over and over, but, you know, kind of treat people how you want to be treated. And I don't think that you would want someone to come up like, how many question marks and exclamation marks are in here? So again, this is a person who is screaming again. I don't understand. Anyway, so I guess that's it for this troll time. I hope you enjoyed it. I absolutely have to go and tease up my hair again because, you know, it's getting kind of low. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Sheri and I, we will catch you on the zigzag. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my call now. Oh yeah? Yeah? Oh yeah?
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.